What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I just got over here to Brian's shop working on the race car for a little bit. We're going to make a little bit more progress on this rear mounted burn down tank, Puke Tank, or whatever you call it. It's some type of tank. Let me show you what we got going on. Hopefully we'll be finding somewhere to test this weekend. We need to test to see if this vacuum pump's going to work or not. It may or may not, but let me show you what we got. Go to turbojohnracing.com, grab yourself some merchandise. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Every Wednesday night, we have our members-only live chat. Y'all go hit that join button if you want to join us on Wednesday nights for live chat technical information. Guys, and check this out. Houston, KOTV, his son, Cashton, he saw the video when we were testing last week, and Randy got all upset about our jugs. So he said, Daddy, you got to send Turbo John some jugs. So Houston and Cashton sent us some jugs. So I'm going to get 2 more of these, and we're going to have 4 of these and get rid of the VP ones. I like these. This is pretty nice. RJS, I ain't never seen them. They're a little taller, a little bit smaller. It looks like in that little funnel there. I think that's going to work good. Cashton, I really appreciate you sending us those, buddy. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're getting closer. This is where the tank is going to be mounted. It's way back here at the back with all the weight, of course. And it actually, this is a 2.5 gallon cell, and it fits perfect back here. And so I showed y'all in a short the other day. I basically just welded this up, put a little cap on that. Put my number 16 here, number 16 here. This is a screw-on, of course, filler cap. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. But down in there, you see this, I can't get all the way down in there, but basically this is you see this funky pattern here. It's a piece of angle iron. That's a baffle that I welded in. This line, number 16 line, I got it off of eBay. Used NASCAR line, I love. This piece was 128 inches long. I paid $94 for it shipped to me. It's got 245-degree fittings on it. Can't beat that. So that's going to go all the way to the front. We're going to try to do it with just one line, one number 16. I think it's going to be okay. The baffling there hopefully will be sufficient to keep it so it's not going to be too bad. But what I'm going to do is this cap. This is going to screw on, of course, but I'm going to knock a hole in this 2.5 inch hole. A piece of 2.5 inch aluminum pipe is going to stub out and go past the deck lid. And the bottom of that pipe, I'm going to weld the bottom shut. And I may angle it. I may end up angling it back toward the back a little bit, put a cap on it, and I'm going to drill a bunch of holes in it. And that way, that'll be an additional baffle. So the goal is to make this stuff so no liquid comes out of the top. We want only moisture and possibly air to come out. Hopefully just hot air. When we were up there with it before the other day, when I was revving it, Brian, this pump moves a lot more air. Brian was saying that there's a ton of moisture actually coming out of that filter element. So if this doesn't work out, if this pump doesn't work, what I'll end up doing, this single number 16 is pretty big. I'll end up wiring it. My plan is if the air pump, if the vacuum pump doesn't work out like I'm hoping, what we'll simply do is take a number 16 off of this and number 16 off of this, wire it together. I am going to weld a bulkhead fitting over here in this area. So we'll get a fitting on here, and then basically, I mean, it should be good to go, guys. Hopefully, you know, it'll be fine. If we need to run another one later, I can go on eBay, get another $100 line, and then we'll do 2 bulkheads, and then we'll just naturally vent to the back. A lot of people have always been venting. They've been venting and putting burn down tanks at the back of the car for a while. I've been hesitant, but you know, the reality is right here, when this thing leaks or blows over or gets over full, it's a problem. And you know, we don't want to run over our own fluid. We definitely don't want to drip it on the track. So we're going to get a little bit more volume. So hopefully we're going to be good to go. That's what we got going on today. I'm going to see if I can weld that pipe in real fast and go ahead and make my bulkhead fitting. All right, guys, so we are mostly done here. Got me a nice big hole set. This is a great big 2.5 inch pipe. I'm thinking about leaving it kind of like this because I think that'd be cool. It'd be a little choo-choo stack. Choo-choo! Chugga. So that's all we got to do is stick that on, figure out what we're going to do exactly. If we need any more baffling, that baffling there may be plenty, especially if it's not getting any liquid. You know, something else we could do, I didn't think about it. I could put enclosed, like an oil separator inline up there somewhere. That actually might be a good idea. Just make an inline oil separator, and then that way, shoot, we might already have one. My 4-inch pipe that we just took off, my overflow, weld that up solid, And then it's got an in and out already. And yeah, we may do that. That may be what we do. And then that way we get even less liquid coming down this line to back here in the back. If that catches the oil, the heavy stuff up front. May not be necessary, maybe overthinking this. All right, guys. Well, we got this piece welded on. Yeah, that right there. I had a problem with my welder when I first got started, and that was where I started at. But as we progressed, of course, it went along a little bit better, a little bit of contamination here and there. Now, this piece normally I weld at Brian's shop. He's got I think it's the Synchrowave or whatever it is. You just select AC or DC and it welds. But over here at my house, I've got this Amazon version, and it was welding pretty good. It wasn't bad. Once I got flowing here, I did practice a little bit more. Getting a little bit better. The top one is my last one there. So it's just one of those things where, with welding, it just takes practice. So this is going to screw on to my overflow can, and I don't think we're going to be able to leave this thing here. I mean, that's just one of the things. This would have been pretty cool, but I don't think I'd have to slot the trunk lid and have it come out. So that's not going to work. So what I was thinking about for a baffle, now this thing right here is very interesting looking. This is very different. This is a muffler baffle for a motorcycle. And so a little bit over 2 inches, and you see it fits kind of perfect in here. So I got to decide how I'm going to do this. And see down through there. But it's kind of like almost like a catalytic converter. It's kind of what it looks like. Real free flowing, real easy to get through. I think this across here is like an inch and a half or so. So this is a 2.5 inch pipe, so that's gonna fit no problem. I can one of two things. I can slide it in this way, and it will actually fit right up in this. And probably what I'll do is cut a couple little slits out here too, just to give it a little bit more balanced airflow. Get it up in there, and then just basically just bend this down. And so now we're gonna have a baffle. When this is on the car, this little thing will be sticking up through the pipe. Or I could reverse this, and when I cut this pipe off, I could have it kind of like this down in there, and then the baffle at the very top. That might be the better way there. And then it's got some protection. I might have to drill a little hole in the bottom here if I do it this way. I don't know which way is better, guys. Which way do y'all think it will be better? Installing it like this with the open baffle down, or the holes down? I don't know. I'm thinking it'll be work better a little bit like this, and that'll definitely be easier for me to stick in there. Like I said, all I gotta do is make this thing, pop it down in there, and then just fold these edges over, and then it'll stay. If it vibrates a little bit, that's not a big deal. The key thing that I just want gases to pop out of here. I don't want the oil to come up out of this pipe. So I think we'll be good just like this. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna be it. I also had to order another piece of line, so it should be here next couple days. So we're gonna try to find somewhere to test this weekend. All right, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe later.